Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. Hope you're having a good one. There is a lot to actually unpack. We've got dovish comments from Fed Chair Powell of FOMC. And what did that do to the market? Sent it soaring. And so here's the thing. I don't understand why. He had already previously said that there were going to be 3 rate cuts coming this year. Jamie Dimon said he hopes those rate cuts don't happen in June, that it happens a little bit later. And for good reason, right? The market is really hot. Inflation is still increasing. So not so sure you should be cutting rates anytime soon from a mathematical perspective. Then again, I don't really trust Jamie Dimon. But, you know, his point is well taken. But Powell had announced those rate cuts a while ago. He said there were going to be 3 this year. 3. He didn't say 2. He didn't say 1. He said 3. So I guess the reiteration of those rate cuts actually makes a difference to everybody. So that's good, right? And that sent the markets back up. That sent Bitcoin back up, sent the whole cryptoverse back up, right? So far back up. I mean, Alien Punk, an NFT by CryptoPunks, sold for $16 million. And the reason why I bring that up is because NFTs are picking up pace. The other reason why I bring it up is because you can use NFTs for other things like tokenization, which is what BlackRock invested in. I told you about that yesterday. That's going to be huge, and you should keep an eye on that. You really should keep an eye on tokenization. I heard somebody say that tokenization in real estate is too young. What happens if you have to prove something, if that's going to be allowed, if that's going to be acceptable in court, blah, blah, blah. But the idea of tokenization is that those documents are, filed legally, but saved on an NFT. That's big. So depending on how everything is tokenized, you can actually see some really good movement out of that space. That's why I bring it up. What's next? Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu's team is no joke. No joke. Call them a meme if you want to. I don't. But call Shiba Inu a meme. But this team, this community is doing big things, really big things. And they're saying that their next upgrades and their next everything is going to put them head to head against Doge. I'm all about it. I don't know about you, but I'm all about it. I'm all in, as they would say. I'm definitely all in. And then I'm looking at institutional investors, right? And in the light of the SEC going after Ethereum, and I spoke about this last night, what I'm looking at is an SEC that's grasping at straws. After the Bitcoin spot ETF, I guess on their side, fiasco, I think there's been a lot of heat to not allow, an Ethereum spot ETF. And they don't have good reason to say no. Even Hester Pierce, I mentioned this last night, even Hester Pierce has got to be scratching her head because she was like, there should be no court filings or anything for an Ethereum spot ETF. It's commodity. Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. Well, it has become a problem because Gary Gensler, in his 180-degree face, decided that they're going to go after Ethereum. They've been sending out subpoenas. The Ethereum Foundation received subpoenas about whether or not it's now a security. Because I think the stance is that, well, before it was proof of work, now it's proof of stake, and that change made it a security, which is funny because everybody else was thinking because of the change, it would not be a security. So what they're hanging their hat on is because of a technology change, now you're a security. You kind of reset everything, and now you're a security. It's seriously decentralized. So you're going to go after the foundation for what? You can't go after Bitcoin, right? Because you don't know who the developer is. You don't know, there are just so many developers out there, but you don't know who actually created it. So there's nobody to go after. With Ethereum and other coins, there are people to go after. Charles Hoskinson for Cardano, Vitalik Buterin and his team for Ethereum. You have other people for Solana. Charles Hoskinson was out there of Cardano fame, and I happen to like Charles a lot. I don't know him as a person, but I like what he does. I like how he presents himself. He's a regular human being. You know what I mean? Just like Vitalik Buterin, just regular people. Just really, really freaking smart. But he was out there, throwing a little bit of shade at it. And I just sat there and I just said, for them to be going after Ethereum is them to be going after everyone. That's really how you need to look at it. If they're going after Ethereum, they're going after everyone. And I think everyone is beginning to hit back. They're truly grasping at straws. When they sent out the subpoenas, they even put in there a confidentiality clause. So you receive a subpoena, but you can't talk about it. What? So I sit here and I just go, everything that is going on right now with regard to that Ethereum, supposed takedown try by the SEC is nothing but shady. Everything about it is shady. And like I said, it's because, how is it a commodity? I mean, how is it a security? One. Two, after all this time, it's a security. Three, it's because you really don't want to you have no reason to say no to an Ethereum spot ETF. And this is what's going to stop you from having to do it, because you can tie them up. And I was listening to another YouTuber, and he was like, listen, Jay Clayton did the same crap. The week before, and I didn't point this out, somebody else pointed it out. The week before Jay Clayton left his office, he went after XRP. And the guy was like, yeah, I wonder if Gary Gensler is going to do the same thing. I highly doubt it. I don't think this is what brings Gary Gensler down. I want you to look at all of the losses that Gary Gensler has had. I want you to look at everything that's going on, and I still don't think that this is the one that brings him down. Well, at this moment, a loss in this could bring him down, because it could be seen as another dumb move, right? At a crucial time because of, external pressure. Why? I mean, the government is acting kind of funny, right? So Gary Gensler's got to go ask for money. He's asked for money to go after crypto a little bit more in through 2025. That's cute. That's whatever. But I sit back and I just kind of go, you say no to my budget because you don't like what I'm doing. So the SEC stops working. Why do you have to succumb to external pressure when you're a necessity? That's my question. So he should not be succumbing to pressure from different politicians, whether to do something or not do something. That's not how he's acting. He's also a 180-degree person. Couldn't get a job in the crypto space, so now he's against crypto. When he was teaching crypto, he was all about it. Somebody pointed out, and I've known it. He's on CNBC a lot. Jay Clayton is a crypto consultant. If I have a crypto project, there's no way in the freaking world I'm going to hire Jay Clayton. How can I trust you? Same thing. Do you want to be a crypto consultant and you did that before you left office and somebody's supposed to trust you? I don't know that I would trust anything that came out of that man's mouth. He might have some good concepts, but as a consultant, I would never hire him. I would never hire anybody that can have that kind of a change without publicly saying, this is why I changed my mind. It's okay to change your mind. That's growth. But to do a 180 without saying why you're changing your mind, and to do something as shady as what Jay Clayton did, sorry, mixing up names. Jay Clayton did when, before he left office. Yeah, no, would never trust him. Now you have institutional investors, and this is what I do like: stability, right, and credibility have been brought to the crypto space. Why? Institutional investors. That's why. Not because retail likes it, but because institutional investors are saying, hey, we can make money off of this. Let's go. Now it's got credibility. Even though there's been $742 million worth of outflows, I think just yesterday or over the past couple of days, 300 and change, a healthy change of it was from Grayscale. but ETFs are still moving strong. They're still moving strong. That's why I was talking about tokenization, because the first step is let's get the money to do some stuff. And then tokenization kicks in. That's the second leg. Tokenization is the second leg. If I'm a real estate investment trust, I've got to be thinking about tokenization. Because if I'm not, somebody else is, and they're going to eat my lunch. There's a good book called Who Moved My Cheese? I highly recommend it. Go read it. Go read it. And then you'll understand why I'm saying who moved my cheese. Meaning, if I don't adapt, get it? I don't even have to finish that. What else is going on? So Vitalik Buterin, one of the founders of Ethereum, came out with a concept called rainbow staking. He announced it at ETHTaipei, right? And I'm sitting back and I'm just going, innovation after innovation after innovation. Whatever's going on, what we're talking about is innovation. A while ago, about a year ago, I was harping a lot on how the United States is really stomping on innovation. Here's Vitalik Buterin talking about a new idea of staking that introduces all kinds of security. And I'm sitting back, security scalability. And I'm sitting back and I'm looking at, the SEC, and I'm saying to myself, yeah, that's a really good way to stomp out innovation in the United States. Let's keep doing that. It's a good job, morons. Then there was a 10% surge in Bitcoin as it came back. It had a huge dip and it came back. And I'm like, yeah, pay attention to that. You want to know who actually thrived off of that? Stacks. I told you guys that my web hosting platform, Rebel Reach, we actually, do crypto transactions. If you do e-commerce, one of the coins that we do that with is Stacks. Stacks is huge. Stacks is bigger than what people think. The potential of Stacks is ridiculous. And it just reached an all-time high. Not bad. Not bad. So anyway, you know what we should do? While I go set up to, talk about the numbers, I also want to bring up the idea that I have launched new memberships over on YouTube. Emojis, all kinds of things that you'd be able to do now, especially when I go live. So your support, greatly appreciated. Your continued support, greatly appreciated. I'm just trying to do things so that, we can all learn together. It's a journey. It's a journey, and it's an investment journey. And we don't do just crypto. I just really love crypto. Just saying. Right now, the fear and greed index is at 78. Kind of to be expected. That's all good. DeFi Llama back up from, it flipped the 2 and a 1. It was 112 yesterday. Now it's 121 in total value locked. I'm just saying, this is some good stuff. So we're still down a bit from what the high was, but that's okay. These are the real highs that we're shooting for. Those are the real highs. And we're halfway there. We're almost halfway there. I'm good with that. I'm very good with that. Bitcoin. Remember I told you yesterday? We're just doing lateral moves. So we just had bigger moves. So remember this drop? We're all the way up here, and then we had this drop. Look at that. We're all the way up here again. Lateral moves with nice little bumps going on up and down. I'm just saying. I'm not stressed. I think we're going to hit. If you look at this, we hit a new high. We're traveling within that. If you look at 57,686 to 63,714 to 69, what is that? 69,355. We're traveling sideways for a little bit right now. That's okay. It's a chance to get in. DCA. Dollar cost average. Dollar cost averaging. You buy in every so often. If that's what you're doing, my man Coda, he's doing his thing. He's like, I don't care if it's high, I don't care if it's low, I'm buying. That's what's up. That's what's up. Mona reached out to me last night and she was like, listen, I got in. She goes, I was listening to you talk about Solana. I got in. Do your research on what's out there and what's capable, and see what you want to get into. I told you not to sleep on Bitcoin Cash. Guess what's in deep green? Deep green. Bitcoin Cash. Everybody's up. And up by a lot, right? These are nice. These are really nice moves. Look at those moves. Solana 10%, BNB 7%, Ethereum 9, almost 9.5%, BTC almost 6.5%, and these are nowhere near all-time highs. Nowhere near. Solana nowhere near an all-time high. The all-time high is like 250 and change. Nowhere near. Tons of time to get in. No reason to panic. No reason to rush. Do your own research on the projects that you think you like. You want to sprinkle in a little bit of meme coins in there? That's fine. Just do your own research. Just do your own research and just make sure that it aligns to what you want to do. That's all I'm asking. That's it. It's what I tell my kids. Just do your own research. I don't know everything. They don't know everything. Between us, we know a lot of stuff. And truth be told, all my kids are smarter than I am, especially my oldest. She's a teacher and a whole nine. She's way smarter than I will ever be. Love that about her. She gets it done every single day. Every single day for the kids. Anyway, what's next? We're looking at the line item right here. If you're looking at it in text, I want you to pay attention to something. And I keep saying this all the time. Pay attention to year to date and then bring it back. Like look at year to date, then look at the 60, look at the 30, look at the 7, look at the 24 hour. Look to see what its trajectory has been. To see, oh, what's going on? Here's something for you. Slide all the way down. And guess who's all green? Solana. Wicked, right? That's wicked crazy. But so is BNB. Well, it was a couple of seconds ago. But Solana is all green. Who else is all green? Dare I say nobody. Aptos could, but I'm not into Aptos right now. Shiba Inu, I'm waiting for Shiba Inu to go back up. What I do like is that there was that dip and it didn't lose a zero. It didn't gain a zero, rather. It stayed pretty much where it is, which is everybody's positive for the most part, right? Everybody's positive. All these are positive for the most part. And one day, maybe during the live, we'll walk through a few of these. We'll walk down the list and I'll give my take on what it is. Remember, the live is going to be tomorrow at 8 p.m. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be live. So set your notifications, set your times. It'll be on YouTube. Trying out some new stuff. And if it works out, I will do lives at least once a week. And what I'm thinking about doing is doing lives at least once a week for all my members. If we need to grow that member base. We need to grow that community of trusted people that have thoughts and opinions, asking good questions, providing good. Cortez, we see you, man, doing good research and sharing it with the community. That's what I want to do. So I think if I launch lives on a regular basis, I don't know if it'll always be Fridays, could be. It will always be, it's going to be for members. Tomorrow's going to be open to the public. Maybe the next couple be open to the public, the whole nine, but then it's going to be open to only members. I think that should be a perk. I think that should be a perk for all the support that you guys give, right? Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto for growmybag.tv. I really hope you like what we're doing. We've got a lot more coming for you. We've got a book on the way. We've got classes on the way. We've got a social media platform that's already here. We've got channels all over the place. Our reach is growing, and that's what we want to do. We want to help as we're educating ourselves, and when I say ourselves, I mean me and my kids, we want to help to share that with everybody else. And we're trying to hit as many platforms as we can, including our own, right? So if you want to talk about, more than just crypto, growmybag.tv is a great place to do that, right? We're talking about stocks. You'll see tons of articles. Just go to the article page. You'll see articles and insights. You'll see tons of articles on stocks, on cryptos, just a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.